Okay, so what we're going to do?
We're going to make arrows.
Yeah, so how are we doing this one?
I don't know.
You don't know? So what do we do when we look at the shaft? Which way are we going to try and find out which to go?
Bumpy.
So, no, inside, if you look at the wood really, really closely, sometimes there's like little V's. And if you can see, I don't know if you see. No, it's not doing it. Well, there's little V's, and you don't want the V to be pointing forward towards the way that you're shooting, because if the arrow snaps, it will stab it through your hand. So you want the V's, the way it makes a V up there, you want it facing back towards you, so if it snaps, it's not going to cut through. So we've got to look at this really closely. So you see there's a V there?
Yeah.
So we want that V to be facing towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So this point is the arrow. Which we put the head on, the knock. So the head on, and then this side is going to be where we put our knock on. So what do we do now? We decided
We sharpen it.
No.
We shoot the side.
So now we look at the ends and we see which way the grain's going. So our grain
going that way.
is going which way?
That way.
That way?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll draw a little line on our thing to say that all our grain is going across that way. So you see, it goes across there. So but what we want to do is put a line which goes at 90 degrees to that way. And so what we do then, with that, we draw this little line going up so we can see where that is. So we just drew a little line on it up there, so we can see.
Sharpen.
So now we sharpen it.
Sharpen there. And
Okay.
sharpen there.
You're going to get your bucket first.
Bucket head.
So on these sharpeners, we used one of these sharpeners, and this one, there's two sides of it, and you want to have the shorter side which is the one which is the steepest cut for doing your knock. So let's see if it fits. I think we want it a little bit more sharpened. So have a little look. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. Okay, put your bin down. We can leave it there. Glue. Okay, we'll put the lid back on that. And so now we're going to put it onto here. There's the line. A bit of a turn. Okay. So you probably can't see on here, but if you look really closely, there's a little line which runs up, which runs on there. And what we do, we line it up with our little black mark. And it basically runs 90 degrees from where our open knocking point is there, and that means it's the strongest place for putting the knocking point on. So now what we do, we put that on the table and we roll it around to make sure it's on nice and straight. So this isn't quite on straight, so we've adjusted it a bit, and there it's on pretty straight now. Okay, so that's what we'll do for this knocking point. Now we have to leave that to dry, and then we're going to put the feathers on next. Okay, so we're going to let those dry, and then we're going to put the feathers on.